Wait, Martell wants full custody of the kids? Negro, please. Melody Shari, it's time to get gutter, sis. This Negro has the audacity to want full custody? I'll say this first before I get into everything. Martell will lose his case of trying to get full custody of those kids just because of who his second child's mother, and I'm going to say baby mama, just because of who she is, just because of what she's shown. And I'll touch on that more a little later. But Mel, continue to keep your cool in public, but in that courtroom, you better let loose on Martell's ass. Now, before Martell married Mel, this Negro was still in ATMs. During his marriage, he's proven that he wasn't shit, and he got the nerve to want full custody of his children with Mel. Is he taking Ariane's crazy and deranged ass to court for custody? Because she's proven to the world time after time that she's a bad parent. She's proven that she's unfit. She ignores her babies for hours while she's on IG Live. She lets her son sit in shit for hours while she's on IG Live. She gives the baby chips and popsicles before she even gives him proper food. She left that baby in the car in the heart of the summer while she's on IG Live. Martell may want to take her daughter Paris to court for custody because she's the one who watches that baby, not Ariane. But we have not heard a peep, not a peep from Martell when it comes to Ariane. We have not heard any concern of him wanting that baby because she's a bad mom. But he wants custody of his kids with Mel. Negro, please. Martell really doesn't want custody of those kids. He wants to make Mel's life a living hell because he is the devil in disguise. And I'll say, I don't care about any of the storylines or possible storylines that could be going on that show. But when it comes to him trying to get custody of those kids, he's sick, low down, and dirty. He can't even provide for those kids with Mel. He definitely can't provide the lifestyle that they were accustomed to while he was married to Mel. But we've seen that Mel has done just that. Got them living the life as they were. Somebody let Martell know. Shari's house don't count, bro. How you living? It's alleged that you may be living with your mama. But you got the nerve to want to try to take this woman's kids from her? You cheated on Mel damn near the whole span of your marriage. Were you thinking about your kids then? Were you thinking about their well-being then? Does this fool not realize that those kids will get older and they're gonna really hate his ass for how he's treated their mom? That's gonna be some well-deserved karma for his sick ass. And I don't even see how Mel slept next to this Negro for all of those years. Like I said, he's the devil in disguise. As dirty as he was, the average woman would have been snapped on his ass, would have Al Greened his ass with some hot grits to his face, would have Lorena Bobbitt his ass. See, Mel continued to show this fool grace, and he continues to give her his ass to kiss. And like I mentioned, Mel, I get it. You got to keep your cool, your composure publicly, but in that fucking courtroom, you better let loose on that fool. You better make sure your attorney knows everything about Martell, all the dirt. Make sure your attorney knows everything that the main chick, because he cheated with more than just Ariane, but make sure that your attorney knows everything that her crazy ass did all these years. See, it's time to drop down and get dirty right along with Martell ass. All bets are off. Show up and show off in that courtroom so he can know you are no longer to be fucked with, period. Especially when he's trying to get custody of your kids. Make sure everything is detailed and laid out in that courtroom. And that judge will most definitely grant Mel full custody. And then you will have the power over his egotistical, narcissistic ass. And me personally, I would have my lawyers drag this shit out just to make sure that I financially break his ass. Like I said, it's time for Mel to get gutter right along with him. And I know Miss Destiny, I know you didn't lose custody of your son, but allegedly you are one of Martell's character witnesses. It's the audacity for me. And that's Martell's problem now. He's used to women stroking his ego, used to women condoning his fucked up behavior. He's a typical mama's boy. And his mama has created a monster. Like I mentioned earlier, I can care less about the possibilities of these storylines with Shari and all of that, but this is real fucking life. And since Martell ruined his own life, he wants to attempt to ruin Mel's life just because she finally left his no good ass. And to think, Mel tried to be cordial enough to have a family vacation with this fool. Tried to do something so her kids could have a sense of normalcy. Pulled her strings, because I know she did. Pulled her strings so he can have a book signing for that damn brochure that he's trying to peddle off as a book at the Essence Fest. And this MFer has the nerve to want full custody. See, I wish I was Mel's sister or any relative for that matter, because I would have set that Negro straight a long time ago. Him and his crazy ass clown of a baby's mama. Mel, it's game time, sis. It's showtime now, sis. It's lights, camera, and motherfucking action, sis. Let loose on Martell's ass in that courtroom. And your kids will understand why once they're older and old enough to understand what their no good ass daddy did. Tell that Negro it's on in that courtroom. Oh, this has really, really pissed me off. You guys, please make sure to like this video. Please make sure to share. Definitely subscribe. And drop down in the comments and let's discuss the audacity of Mr. Martell Hope.